Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to Zamru. Tonight is Shabbat for Israel here at Zamru and all across the country. Who wants to guess how many people are celebrating Shabbat for Israel with JNF, the Jewish National Fund, tonight? Who wants to take a guess? Anybody? Come on. Anybody? 2,000. We're one of 2,000 groups of people celebrating Shabbat for Israel tonight, just after we celebrated Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel Independence Day, for Israel's 78th birthday. So in Zamru style, we're going to sing all kinds of different melodies from all over the world, but we're going to sing some extra melodies from Israel tonight. And I want to make sure you have a prayer book and also a handout. If you don't have a handout, you can find one either in the back of the room or the front of the room. We're going to continue our service with Emunah Ranana. We're on page 11. pick up on page 12 at the arrow.
Arba'im
Shana Ha'ud Bedor Va'omar Am To'ei Levahem Ve'hem Lo Yadu Derai Asher Nishpati Bilbi Im Yevon El Menuchati. Page 13. Shiru l'Adonai Shir Chadash, Shiru l'Adonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai Baruch Shemo, Asru B'yom Yom Yeshuato, Sapru B'goyim Kevodo B'chol Ha'amim, Nifleotav, Ki Gadol Adonai, U'mulav Me'od, Norahu, Akol Elohim, Ay, Yikol Elohim, Avim Elilim, Va'adonai Shamayim V'asav, Tov V'hadar, Zivronav, U'Tiferet, Be'mikdasho, Havul Adonai, Mishpechot Amim, Havul Adonai, Kavod, Havul Adonai, Yevo Shemo, Ze'od Mincha, V'ol Echazrotav, Ay, Tzachhavul Adonai, Yechad HaKodesh, V'ilum Lipanav Kol Haaretz, Yimeru B'goyim Adonai Malach, Avtikon Tevel V'atzimot, Yadim Amim B'Meisharim, Yismechu Hashamayim V'Tagel Haaretz, Yiram Hayom U'Melo'o, Yalos Adai, V'chol Asher Bo, Ay, Asher Amedu Kol HaZeyoar, Lifnei Adonai Kira, Kivahol Lishpot Haaretz, Yishpot Tevel B'Tzedek, Ve'amim Be'emunato, Yai, Lai, 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 Lai. Lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 I'm going to invite everyone to turn to your handouts for one of my favorite classic Israeli songs, Erev Shel Shoshanim. We often sing the melody with other words, but tonight we're going to sing it with the original words, which for me, as somebody who just loves to see the flowers in bloom, especially the lavender and the blooming trees, I can just smell how beautiful of an evening this song is talking about. Erev Shel Shoshanim, it's on your handouts on the first page. Shoshanim Netzena El Habustan Mor Besamim Ulevona Leraglech Miftan Laila Yored Lehat Veruach Shoshan Oshva Hava El Chashlach Shir Balat Zemer Shel Ahava Shachar Omayona Roshet Melech Elalim Pichel HaBoker Shoshana Ektefenu Li Laila Yored Lehat Veruach Shoshan Oshva Hava El Chashlach Shir Balat Zemer Shel Ahava Laila Yored Lehat Veruach Shoshan Oshva Hava El Chashlach Shir Balat Zemer Shel Ahava. We're going to stay with our handouts. We're going to jump forward several decades to a very contemporary Israeli song, Odio Ter Tov. And I hope with it will come the blessing that there will always be Rak Tov for us. We hope you'll catch on. The chorus is very simple. Hashem Yitbarach, Tamid Ohev Oti, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. Hashem Yitbarach, Tamid Ohev Oti, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. V'yeh li od yoter tov, ve'od 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 yoter tov, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. V'yeh li od yoter tov, ve'od 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 yoter tov, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. One more time. Hashem Yitbarach, Tamid Ohev Oti, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. Hashem Yitbarach, Tamid Ohev Oti, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. V'yeh li od yoter tov, ve'od 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 yoter tov, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. V'yeh li od yoter tov, ve'od 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 yoter tov, V'Tamid Yeh Li Rak Tov. We're actually going to stay in the handout for one more prayer. In addition to celebrating Yom HaTzmaut, we're in this time between Passover and Shavuot when we count the Omer, and we're counting up 49 days until we celebrate receiving the Torah at Mount Sinai. And this is a beautiful piyut from Morocco that talks about the heritage of receiving the Torah as something that is so good. The end of every verse is kitov, and there's a clapping that goes along with it that Talia is going to try to help us learn.
Okay, so it's 7 claps all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we try that? I can't clap very well right now. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sounded great.
Let's do it one more time.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So let's try sing that the last line and see if people can do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hodu ladonai ki tov.
Okay, we'll try that one more time. Hodu ladonai ki tov. One more time. I think we need one more time. Hodu ladonai ki tov. Now just try your best, okay?
Yeah. Adonai
Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, lekach tov natan lanu, hayad Moshe Rabbeinu, hodu l'Adonai ki tov. Dodi arad legano, Dodi arad legano, uchecha lakishanu, b'mitzvot hatzivanu, Shomrei Rabbi yaseh tov. V'yom ha-Shabbat kodesh, v'yom ha-Shabbat kodesh, hu yom shisha lachodesh, Chatan kalato kiddush, k'shevet achim batov. Diglo alai ahava, diglo alai ahava, dodi dago mervava, Adonai misinai vai, v'teroto kitov. Yom ha-Shabbat menucha, Yom ha-Shabbat menucha, lo yagon be'anacha, kol sason ve'kol simcha, b'hinei ha'or ki tov. Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, lekach tov natan lanu, ayad Moshe Rabbeinu, hodu l'Adonai ki tov. Please rise as you are able as we sing Mizmor LeDavid is found back in your prayer books on page 21. Mizmor LeDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai, kavod ba'oz, Havul Adonai, kevod shemo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadra kodesh, kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod yirim. Adonai al mayim rabim, kol Adonai ba'koach, kol Adonai behadar, kol Adonai shover arazim, shaper Adonai et azrei halvanon, bayar kidem k'mo hegel, levanon, bezifirion, k'mo ben-re'emim, kol Adonai choter lodesh, kol Adonai yachil mipam, yachil Adonai mipam kadesh, kol Adonai yecholel hayalot, vayechesoto, yeharot, hechalot, kulo omer kavod, Adonai, lama bo yashav vayeshev, Adonai melech leolam, Adonai os li'amo yitzeh, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Ay, 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 be seated. We're going to welcome in Shabbat with the words of Lechad Odi on page 23, all rising together at the end to welcome the Sabbath bride. This song really helps us awaken our love for the Jewish people, our love for the divine, our love for Shabbat. And it has this one line that talks about the Chatan v'Kala, the groom and the bride. And sometimes at this time of the year, you can be lucky enough to be singing this song while someone is getting ready to celebrate a wedding. We've got at least two people here, at least two different groups of people here who are getting ready to celebrate a wedding. We have I think your son's wedding is coming up this Sunday? No. Oh, just the bridal shower. But the wedding is surely to follow soon, yes? That's the plan? God willing, they said. And we have another bride and groom over here getting married in June. Mazel tov to you guys. We continue with Lechad Odi on page 23.
Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem ol tiferet v'litzila. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nezucha. So ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech yireh melucha. Kom yitzei mitoch ha'afecha. Rav l'shevet b'emek habacha. Vehu yachamor alaychem la. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hinari me'afar kumi lishi bigdei fartechami. Hayad ben Yishai beit halachmi. Korba el nafshi ge'ala. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri ki va'orech mi'ori. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekavela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekavela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekavela. Lo teboshli, lo tikami, ma tishtochachi, umatemi ma yechesu, ani ami venimnetza. Iraltila lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekavela. V'hayu limshisa, shozayich v'rachaku kol, mevalayich yasis alayich, Elohayich imsos hatam. Hatana lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekavela. Yamin u'shmol tifrotzi et Adonai, ta'aritzi al ya'ish, ben parzi ben yismecha. Nagila lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekavela. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha. Sohala toch emunah, am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekavela. Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos, 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 Shabbos. Turn to your handouts. Think about two-syllable words connected to Israel. But first we'll start with the Yiddish. Shabbos, 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 Shabbos. Soll sein Yiddish Shabbos. Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt. Light, lichtig, 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 lichtig. Soll sein jeden lichtig, lichtig soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt. Joy, freilich, 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 freilich. Soll sein jeden freilich, freilich soll sein, lichtig soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt. Peace, Shalom, 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 Shalom. Soll sein jeden Shalom, Shalom soll sein, freilich soll sein, lichtig soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt. We're going to see if we got a two-letter word with it has to do with this. I couldn't. Essen? Essen, where we're not going to eat yet. These are good words, but I'm going to try Shabbat for Israel. What? Israel? What did, Aretz? Aretz? Chametz? Ready? Hummus.
Hummus, 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 Hummus. Soll sein jeden Hummus. Hummus soll sein, Shalom soll sein, Freilich soll sein, Lichtig soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt.
Okay. Israel. That's a good one.
Israel, 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 Israel. Soll sein jeden Israel. Israel soll sein, Hummus soll sein, Shalom soll sein, Freilich soll sein, Lichtig soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt.
Kotel. Kotel. The wall. Kotel. 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 Kotel.
Soll sein jeden Kotel.
Kotel soll sein, Israel soll sein, Hummus soll sein, Shalom soll sein, Freilich soll sein, Lichtig soll sein, Shabbos soll sein, Shabbos auf der ganzen Welt. So, he's sad that the song is ending, but we have to end it at some point because this Shabbos is a very special Shabbos, not only because we're celebrating Israel, but because we're celebrating our rabbinic intern, Jacob Lipkin, who's here with his wife Shira. He's going to share a few words in a moment. I can bring the microphone to you if you want. And I just want to say, in case you don't know, Jacob's going to be a rabbi. No, I mean, he's going to be a rabbi in Cherry Hill, but I mean he's going to be a rabbi really, 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 really soon, like in 2 weeks, I think. So what do you call somebody who's about to be a rabbi? It's kind of like Friday night is Erev Shabbat. We call him an Erev Rav. It's the night before he becomes a rabbi. Erev Rav, Jacob Lipkin. Let's give it up
Erev
for Jacob.
Rav. Thank you. Is this on? I really thought Rabbi Julia was going to do Erev Rav Zolzain. Shabbat Shalom. God forbid the whole world should be rabbis. I am opposed to fun. Bear with me. That's what my teacher, Rabbi Jan Urbach, said to a group of rabbinical students earlier this week, which of course scandalized us. She's opposed to fun. But she elaborated that fun is light and simple, whereas joy is deep, profound, and soulful. For anyone who has spent time in the Jewish camping world, this maps onto what we call type 1 fun versus type 2 fun. Type 1 fun is getting extra ice cream after dinner, and type 2 fun is staying up late talking to the closest friends you've ever had in your life. And at camp, we try to maximize type 2 fun, and Rabbi Erbach was saying that in Judaism, we actually try and maximize joy, not just fun. In ritual and liturgical contexts, we should aspire to joy. It's joy that's at the heart of Judaism. I realized this week that Yom HaAtzmaut, a holiday that we celebrate with Israeli dancing, falafel, hummus, blue and white declarations, is a lot of fun, but perhaps it's actually meant to be joyful. Even more important than talking about and debating how great Israel is reminding ourselves how wonderful it is that Israel exists in the first place. I want to suggest that to live in the first time in Jewish history in 2,000 years of Jewish self-determination, there is no limit to the amount of joy it would be appropriate to feel. The essence of the day is celebrating the dramatic change in the long arc of Jewish history that Israel's establishment represents. Yom HaAtzmaut, Day of Independence, should look different from, to use another camp example, Yom Yisrael. That's why it's traditional to recite Psalms of Hallel, the psalms we add for extra joy, as a liturgical way of marking our mood. I want to illustrate with two stories how Israel can be a source of joy and not just fun, with two instances of early Zionist thinkers and leaders. One, this story actually relates to our parasha. Parashat Acharei Mot introduces the word Azazel, which is a bit of an untranslatable word because it says that a goat will be sent to Azazel. The commentators have discussed a lot about what that means, but it's come to be a stand-in for some type of netherworld or maybe hell. Keep that in mind. One day in 1927, the poet Chaim Nachman Bialik, a leading Zionist writer and thinker, was walking with his friend, the publisher Yehoshua Chana Ravnitsky. They were walking on a Tel Aviv street talking in Yiddish with one another. Aharon Nachmani, a young and zealous member of the Battalion for the Defense of the Language, a group dedicated to policing the exclusive use of Hebrew among Jews in the land of Israel, approached Bialik and shouted at him, "Speak Hebrew!" To which the annoyed Bialik responded, "Lech lazazel." To have our own language revived and spoken by millions is worthy of joy. Story 2. When Theodor Herzl was asked, when will Zionism have succeeded? He answered as follows: when Jewish police chase Jewish criminals. By that measure, I'm sad to report that Zionism has been a phenomenal success. And it's by no means fun that Herzl's wish came true, but I feel no small joy to live in a world in which that is the case. To live in a time when Jews and their state can do and can be anything we dream. To stick with Herzl one more time, he said, Im tirtzu ein zo agada, if you will it, it is no dream. The question before us is, what will we dream next for Israel? Shabbat shalom.
Im tirtzu, ein zo agada, ein zo agada, da 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 da, yotam chofshi be'artzeinu, be'eretz Zion, v'Yerushalayim. Yasher koach. We're going to rise, we're going to dream, we're going to turn towards the ark as we join together in the Baruch Hu prayer on page 39, 39a.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Please be seated. Baruch Adonai
Umavir yom umevi laila umavdil ben yom uvein laila Adonai tzvaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamidim lo chaleinu leolam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Hamari v'aravi.
Amen. We sing now of love and compassion, kindness and peace. The words to Ahava, Berachamim, are found on your handout on the back page. We're going to join together in this prayer in a moment. Then we're all going to join together in the Shema, which is going to be led for us by Jack Kurzweil, who's coming up in his bar mitzvah just in a few weeks. The next Zamru will actually be the weekend of Jack's bar mitzvah, and that's why he's here with us in the circle. He's going to give it a little practice tonight. But we'll start with Ahava.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levacha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha vechayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'lechtecha b'derech u'b'shochbecha b'mekumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha ve'hayu l'totafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'sharecha.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. Page 44, second paragraph.
Mi kamocha b'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi kamocha b'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Hosef eleh, Nora tehilot, Hosef die, 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 die. Everybody die, 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 die. Everybody die, 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 die. Everybody die, 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 die. Mi kamocha b'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi kamocha b'alim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Hosef eleh, Nora tehilot, Hosef eleh. Yadai, 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 yadai.
I feel like we can't dream and we can't celebrate Yom Ha'atzmaut with joy without also praying for peace for all Israelis and all of Israel's neighbors. We're going to join together in singing the words O Javo Shalom Aleinu, because we're still hanging onto the hope that peace will still come. The words are on the bottom of your handout. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam.
Salam
Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam,
Salam
Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam.
Salam
Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu ve'al kulam. Please rise as you are able. We turn to the Shomrei prayer on page 46.
Shomru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את
השבת, לעשות את השבת
לדורותם ברית עולם.
ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל
את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Yasher Koach. We're going to continue with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 46, leading into our own silent prayers and the words of the Amidah.
Yitgada v'yitgada Shomrei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechonu v'yomechon v'chayetecho beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman karim v'yimaru. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam le'om me'almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitrama v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudasha b'rechu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damira v'yama v'yimaru.
shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Hey, ya la 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 la, yum ba la 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 la, ya la lam ba la 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 la, ya la lam ba la 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 la. Shalom Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen.
Please rise as you are able for Aleinu. We're on page 56.
Aleinu l'shabeach Adon hakol latet gedula yotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot velo samanu mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'goralenu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech hakol haaretz hayom hahu yireh Adonai echad u'shemo
Please be seated. In a moment, we'll turn to the Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. First, I want to call to mind loved ones who died at this time in years past. J. N. Baird, Helen Bloom, Dr. Stanley Green, Natalie Greenwald, Benjamin Greenwald, Edie Kramer, Hyman Maltz, Gertrude Neufeld, Philip Rosenblatt, Marvin Steidel, Norman Thrope, Roberta Weinstein, Philip Weinstein, Rhoda Epstein-Weiss, Bernard Louis Yudkoff, and Janice Ziegler. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. Mourners and those observing a yahrzeit and those whose custom it is to rise, please rise for the Mourner's Kaddish. We're on page 58. Yitzkadal v'yitzkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Bi'alma divera kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchayei zechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Ulamei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudasha brichu le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata zamiran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Please be seated. Wanted to make a few announcements. First, I wanted to thank our musicians. We have Justin here with us for the second time, and David, we're glad that you played with us tonight for the first time. And thank you to Talia and Len and Jack for joining us in the Leaders Circle. I'm thinking very much of some of our leaders who aren't here tonight. I'm thinking about Susanna and her son Mac, who are spending Shabbat in New York City. Mac wanted to know if this was a Zamru with food or a Zamru without food. Mind you, we've only ever had one Zamru without food, but it looms large in his mind. And so, Mac, I think you might be tuning in on live stream. This is a Zamru with food. Everyone's cordially invited to join us for the potluck dinner afterwards. There's some extra festive Israeli food that was really sponsored through contributions that members of the congregation made. When my mother died, there was such an outpouring of love for Shiva meals that we had a lot of funds left over, and Justice and I decided that we would use them to celebrate with the community in some way. So we're celebrating tonight. My mom would be thinking of her 3 great-grandchildren who live in Israel, and it's really great also to have Rick Abrams here, who is the one who called me and said, what do you think? Can you do Shabbat for Israel with JNF? And when you asked me, I had no idea that we were going to be one of 2,000 around the country. It's wonderful to celebrate Yom HaSma'ut together with all of you in this way. We're going to sing one more Israeli melody, Adon Olam, then we're going to make Kiddush. Tomorrow we have services. First we have Torah study at 8:45 with Erev Rob, Jacob Lipkin. You don't want to miss it. And that's followed by services. There's going to be a special celebration since this is Jacob and Shira's last Shabbat with us. It's a bit of a surprise, the details, to them anyway. And if it's to you, come and be surprised and help us celebrate. And then on Sunday, if you are coming to hear Sarah Hurwitz and you've already registered, you are in luck. You have a seat, and try to get here early because there's going to be some pretty serious security. Doors will open at 2:30. If you signed up but you're not coming, and you can send an email after Shabbat, that will help us take people off of the waiting list. The program will start at 3 o'clock. There'll be a reception following. And I think those are like the most important announcements for tonight. Adon Olam is found on page 211. This is a melody that might be a blast for the past for some of you. Some of you might be new, but it's like really popular for kids choirs to sing in Israel. It's written by Uzi Hitman, and we are going to sing it, followed by Kiddush. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yisir Nivra V'ein Asa V'chefso Kol Hazai Melech Shemo Yikra V'acharei kechlot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu hoveh v'hu Shemoni Kravi Acharei Kichlot Zakol Levato Yimloch Harav Vehu Haya Vehu Ove Vehu Yeh Betzipar Adon Olam Hashem Alach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Li Ein Nasa V'Chesed Kol Asai Melech Shemoni Kravi Acharei Kichlot Zakol Levato Yimloch Harav Vehu Haya Vehu Ove Betzipara Vehu Haya Vehu Ove Betzipara. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shkayach.
If we sang the whole thing, we would never eat. Okay. Does anybody have some grape juice? Oh, okay. I think I got a big one over there coming my way. Please rise for Kiddush. If you want the words, you can find them on page 55. Savri.
Chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kasho b'yavav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh b'rishit. Join me. Ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tzion Mitzrayim. Kivanu b'charta, v'yotzanu kidasha, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat koshecha, v'yahava u'b'razot, hinchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh. Mekadesh Hashem Amen. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim. We're going to make motzi in a minute. First, I just wanted to see where the challah was. It's back there. Okay. I forgot to say two very quick thank yous. I want to thank Carol Blau and Rachel Cantor for helping us get the festive Shabbat for Israel going tonight. And as part of the national effort with those 2,000 other Shabbos dinners that are happening, there are these special cards on your table with some discussion prompts. So we hope you'll introduce yourself to the people at your table and maybe just say something about your connection to Israel. Okay, I'm going to sneak back here if I can. I'm going to try to squeeze through. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.